vanished from sight. I begged, I cried, I broke in two, but somehow I got through. She found me when I was just a shell, showed me love and loved me well, held my hand, healed my pain, helped me learn to smile again. Now you're here, saying you regret the love we lost, the things you left, but I can't turn from what is true. She saw the good when I had no clue. You let me fall, she pulled me in. I won't betray the heart that let me begin. You see the man that I am now, but she believed when I didn't know how. Where were you when I couldn't stand? She was right there, holding my hand. Some hearts come late, some never stay, but hers has never walked away. I've got a love I won't undo, and I owe that more than I owe you. So thank you for the lesson, for the scar, but I found out who my true friends are. She stayed when the sky turned black. I've got no reason to look back. You had your chance, now love begins with a woman who took me in. You had your chance, now love begins with a woman who took me in. You're just a boy with fire in your soul, thinking you're ready to take control. You roll your eyes when I give advice, saying, yeah, Dad, just to be polite. But I've walked roads where dreams go blind, loved and lost and paid in time. The lessons I've learned, they came real slow. And son, someday you will know. Someday you'll know why I stayed so late, why I worked hard, why I carried weight, why I held back tears behind the door, so you'd feel safe and I'd give you more. Why I said no when you wanted yes, and why love don't always look like rest. The world will test how far you'll go, and son, someday you will know. You'll fall in love and it might break. You'll feel like there's too much on your plate, and one day you'll hold a child in your arms and pray to God to keep them from harm. Someday you'll know why I worried so, why I watched in silence and let you grow, why I let you fall when I could have called, so you'd find out what strength is and what it's not. You'll understand when the years unfold. And son, someday you will know. I don't need thanks, I don't need praise, just want you strong when life misbehaves. Someday you'll walk where I once stood, trying to raise a boy the best you could. You'll hear your voice, but it'll sound like mine, telling him, son, take your time. And you'll smile through tears when he lets go, and say, son, someday you will know. We were barefoot kings on a gravel road, rusty bikes and dreams that overflow. Climbed old trees and built sky-high plans, and thought the world fit in our calloused hands. Skipped school just to fish all day, told secrets we swore we'd never say. You were my brother, not by blood, but by every scrape and every flood. Someday we grow up, but we don't forget the dirt on our jeans and how wild all gets. The laughter, the fights, the long walks home, the nights we swore we'd never be alone. Time rolls on, but that bond stays tough. Yeah, someday we grow up, but that don't change us. You stood by me when my world fell apart, and I held your hand through your first heartbreak start. We drifted some like rivers do, but I never stopped carrying you. Someday we grow up, but we don't forget the fireflies, freedom, and that backyard set. The mud on our boots, the nicknames we gave, the way we knew we were always safe. Time rolls on, but that bond stays tough. Yeah, someday we grow up, but that don't change us. Now we got kids who play in the dirt, and we smile remembering how it once worked. Someday we grow up, but we still believe in old ball caps and scraped up knees. You'll always be that voice I trust when the world gets loud and the road gets rough. Yeah, we're older now, life moves fast and tough, but I'll never forget who taught me enough. 'Cause Had a map drawn in my mind with stars to guide and hills to climb. Left that small town in a beat-up Ford, chasing something I couldn't afford. Found a few highs, took a few falls, heard no answers when I gave it my all. Letters home I never sent, and nights alone with rent half spent. There's dust on my dreams, but they're still mine. Worn and weathered, but they still shine like old boots left by the back door light, scuffed by hope and the edge of night. They may be quiet, but they still sing. There's just a little dust on my dreams. You said come home when you're tired, son, but I kept running from what I'd become. Now I'm back here with empty hands, but a heart that finally understands. Dreams don't break, they just bend with time, waiting like thunder for the right line. And maybe tomorrow they'll rise again on the wings of a soft southern wind. There's dust on my dreams, but they ain't gone. They've been out there trying to carry on, like a porch light in a heavy rain, flickering faith through the hurt and strain. They're beat up truths, but they still mean everything, even with dust on my dreams. I've driven down some broken roads, left a trail of lies and heavy loads, took turns I wish I never made, burned some bridges that won't be saved. Whiskey nights and motel sins, a Bible in the drawer I never let in, but I kept a photo in my coat of Mama's porch and a promise note. Now I'm following a roadmap to redemption. With every mile I feel the tension. The rear view's full of all my pain, but there's sunlight breaking through the rain. I'm not there yet, but I believe that grace is somewhere up ahead of me. Stopped by church just past the state line. The preacher said, son, you're right on time. Dropped to my knees in that old pine pew. Told the Lord I don't know what to do, but he don't need me perfect, just true, with a heart that's finally breaking through. So I turned the key and hit the road, heading back to the place I know. Still following this roadmap to redemption, marked by tears and good intentions. The past is heavy, but I won't let go of the second chance I've come to know. And there's love waiting down that old dirt street, where mercy and memory meet. And I'll keep driving till I see the light on that front porch swing in the pale moonlight. Yeah, I'm coming home to where I'm meant to be, on this road map to redemption. Yeah, a little dust won't bury me. There's still life left in these dreams. Lay your head and close your eyes underneath these big starry skies. The crickets sing their soft refrain as the night falls like gentle rain. Moonlight dances on the field so wide, where the fireflies glow and the soft winds glide. Dream of rivers slow and sweet, and the warm earth beneath your feet. Sweet dreams tight tonight, wrapped in love and the softest light. The world is calm, the stars above, watching over you with endless love. Hush now, darling, don't you fear. Daddy's song is always near. In this quiet country air, know that love is everywhere. Sweet dreams, little one, sleep tight tonight, wrapped in love and the softest light. The world is calm, the stars above, watching over you with endless love. Good night, little one, rest your head, safe and warm in your cozy bed. Moonlight dinner by the stream, your hand in mine like a perfect dream. Crickets singing, trees whisper low. In this quiet place, love starts to grow. With a river song beneath the stars, and your smile shining just like a spark. Every moment feels so true and free. In moonlight's glow, just you and me. The gentle breeze plays our favorite tune, dancing softly under the silver moon. Whispered promises float on the air. Love's everywhere, beyond compare. With the river song beneath the stars, and your smile shining just like a spark. Every moment feels so true and free. In moonlight's glow, just you and me. Hold me close, don't let this fade. In this magic night we've made, with the river song beneath the stars, and your smile shining just like a spark. Every moment feels so true and free. In moonlight's glow, just you and me. That old swing still creaks in the evening breeze, chipped white paint and memories, Barefoot summers and firefly nights, sweet tea in jars and porch light fights. I learned to tie my boots and pray real slow, right there where the roses used to grow. Life felt big, but love felt sure. On Mama's front porch I was always secure. Mama's front porch where the stories flow, laughter echoing soft and low, from scraped up knees to first goodbyes and quiet talks neath fading skies. It's where time stood still, hearts stayed warm, that porch held us through every storm. Sunday smells drifting out the screen, fried chicken plates and homemade dreams. Uncles telling tales a little too tall, kids running wild through the garden and all. Mama's voice like a hymn at night, calling us in by the porch light. She'd sit in her chair, hum a tune so pure, love was spoken without a word. Mama's front porch where the stories flow, laughter echoing soft and low, from scraped up knees to first goodbyes and quiet talks neath fading skies. Where time stood still, hearts stayed warm, that porch held us through every storm. Swing don't move like it did back then, but I still hear her voice in the wind. Mama's front porch where I learned to be a little bit tough and a lot like she. Though the house grows quiet, the memories stay, and I still stop by when I lose my way. It's where roots ran deep and love endured. On Mama's front porch I was always sure. Sir, I've been sitting here rehearsing what to say, hoping you'd listen before I walk away. I know she's your little girl, your pride and light, but she's become my whole world overnight. I've seen the way she talks about you proud, the stories of your work, your voice so loud. And if I could be half the man you are, she'd be safe in love, no matter how far. Sir, I love your daughter more than words can show. Through every season, high or low, I'll stand beside her, come storm or shine, protect her heart as if it's mine. I ain't perfect, but my promise is true, to spend my life taking care of her like you. I'll hold her hand a child or two, I'll teach them all I learned from you. I know you've seen boys come and go, but I'm here to stay. Just thought you should know, I don't take love lightly, not with her. So I came to ask you first, sir. Sir, I love your daughter more than words can say, and I wanna marry her someday. I'll stand beside her, proud and true. With every breath I'll honor you. You gave her wings, now let me be the one to build a home where her dreams can run. So with all my heart this vow I give, to love your daughter as long as I live. Climbed in wearing that midnight blue homecoming dress, rhinestones in her shoes. He had flowers on the dash, boots on the floor, and a nervous smile like never before. They drove out past the county line where the stars were clear and the world felt fine. Pulled over by that old oak tree and made a memory meant to be. Pickup truck and promises, hearts full of hope, dreams drawn in fog on the dashboard window. They didn't need a ring or fancy plans, just calloused hands and slow dance jams underneath that southern sky so endless. They swore forever with a kiss. And that pickup truck and promises. Now years have passed and life moved fast, but he still drives that beat up past with baby seats and worn out tires and love that never lost its fire. In his glove box, folded and worn, a photo from that homecoming morning. Her smile still shines in faded light like the stars did on that night. Pickup truck and promises, hearts full of hope, dreams drawn in fog on the dashboard window. They didn't need a ring or fancy plans, just calloused hands and slow dance jams underneath that southern sky so endless. They swore forever with a kiss. In that pickup truck and promises. Young love won't last, but they build a life on a photograph. And every mile they still believe in that vow beneath the autumn leaves. Pickup truck and promises, still driving strong, with her hand in his where it's belonged. They didn't need a ring or fancy plans, just faith and love and a two-lane span. And though time moves on and the paint has chipped, they're still rolling on that first night's wish, with a pickup truck and promises.
The sun slipped low past the old red door, lanterns glowing on the weathered floor. Dust swirled slow in the amber light, and your hand found mine like it always might. No music playing but the wind outside, still we moved like the world was wide. Just two hearts and boots and Sunday smiles, turning in rhythm all the while. In the Hayloft Waltz we danced so slow, in the hush of the barn where no one knows. With straw in your hair and love in your eyes, we spun like a secret beneath the skies. Every step soft and true, the Hayloft Waltz, just me and you. The boards creaked soft with every sway, but we held close and the world slipped away. Your laugh was sweeter than fiddle strings, and I'd trade a lifetime for this one thing. We didn't need chandeliers or gowns, just the scent of hay and the quiet sounds of two souls tangled in country life, finding forever in a summer night. In the Hayloft Waltz we danced so slow, in the hush of the barn where no one knows. With straw in your hair and love in your eyes, we spun like a secret beneath the skies. Every step soft and true, the Hayloft Waltz, just me and you. Barn stand still, I hear our boots on that windowsill. In the Hayloft Waltz, you're still with me, in the hush of my heart where dreams run free. No time or trouble can ever undo the way I first felt dancing with you. Every beat still rings through, the Hayloft Waltz, just me and you.
The train was leaving at break of day. You held my hand begging me to stay, but I kissed your tears and held on tight and said, wait for me, we'll be alright. I've got dreams stitched in this worn out bag, and your picture folded in a tattered flag, working hard in a far off land. But every nail I drive, I see your hand. I promise I will back and build our palace brick by brick, with love, not malice, on the hill where your roses grow. We'll plant forever, let the soft wind blow. It won't be gold, but it will be ours, with candlelight and falling stars. So don't you cry, don't lose your grace, I'm coming home to build our place. Letters fly like doves through time. Your words remind me why I climb every mile, every lonely night leads me closer to making it right. I promise I will back and build our palace, stone by stone, through storms and ballast, with your name carved on the front gate wood, where loved ones waiting always stood. It won't be grand, but it will be strong, with room for dreams we chased so long. So hold my vow and keep says I won't make it through, I hear your voice, and I know I do. I promise I will back and build our palace, not just a house but a love that's endless, where every room echoes your name, and time can't ever steal our flame. It won't be gold but it will be true, and every stone will sing of you. So wait for me, I found my grace, I'm coming home to build our place.
I walked the road you lay before me, try to live up to what I couldn't see. Every step I felt your eyes, judging the man I'd realize. I'm rough around the edges, a little worn, learned hard lessons, sometimes got torn. But in my heart there's one thing sure, I'm still the son you hoped for. I'm not the man you dreamed I'd be, but I'm standing here hoping you see behind the scars and all the flaws there's a heart that loves, and that's because even if I'm not perfect or pure, I'm still the son you hoped for. I remember nights you stayed up late, praying for me to find my way. I took some wrong turns, lost my fight, but I'm still here, holding on tight. I ain't got it all figured out, but I'm trying hard to erase the doubt. One day I hope you'll look and say, that boy's grown strong in his own way. I'm not the man you dreamed I'd be, but I'm standing here hoping you see behind the scars and all the flaws there's a heart that loves, and that's because even if I'm not perfect or pure, I'm still the son you hope for. Love ain't about being flawless and true, it's about holding on even when you're blue. So here I stand with open hands, trying to be the man you understand. I'm not the man you dreamed I'd be, but I'm standing here hoping you see behind the scars and all the flaws there's a heart that loves, and that's because even if I'm not perfect or pure, I'm still the son you hope for.
Saw your name in the old yearbook, flipped through pages I never could unlook. Back then we burned like a small town flame, before life called us by different names. You've got 2 kids and a front yard swing, a golden retriever and a wedding ring. I've got a boy who looks just like me, and a love I swore would always be. But we were just a chapter in each other's song, verse that faded but still plays strong. We were young and wild, now we're wise and true, with stories our hearts still quietly knew. We've moved on but not too far.
You're still a memory written in my heart. Sometimes I pass that riverside trail where we carved our names in that cottonwood rail. I wonder if you ever think of me too, when the kids are asleep and the sky turns blue. We love like summer, fierce and fast, not meant to last, but meant to last. In the quiet moments we still remain, two old hearts in the pouring rain. Yeah, we were just a chapter in each other's song, a verse that faded but still plays strong. We were young and wild, now we're wise and true, with stories our hearts still quietly knew. We moved on, but not too far. You're still a memory written in my heart. Became a soft refrain in a brand new name. You've got your world and I've got mine, but somewhere that love still shines. I ain't a hero in a storybook, don't wear no crown, don't have that look, but every day I try so hard to love you right, to play my part. I know I stumble, I fall sometimes, but I swear to you with all my life, I'll give the best I can, though I may fall short. I'll love you deep from my honest heart. I may not shine like a perfect man, but I'm holding on the best I can. Forgive this soul who's made of flaws, but stands by you through every storm. I'll never be a flawless plan, but I'll give you all the best I can. I've got a past, I've got regrets, some dreams I lost, some I ain't found yet. But when you look into my eyes, you'll see the truth I cannot hide. I ain't pretending, I won't pretend. This love is real, it won't ever end. I'll give the best I can, though I may fall short. I love you deep from my honest heart. I may not shine like a perfect man, but I'm holding on the best I can. Forgive this soul who's made of flaws, but stands by you through every storm. I'll never be a flawless plan, but I'll give you all the best I can. Maybe someday I'll be more, but even now I'm yours for sure. And if you stay, just take my hand. I promise you I'll give the best I can. I'll give the best I can, though I may fall short. I love you deep from my honest heart. I may not shine like a perfect man, but I'm holding on the best I can. Forgive this soul who's made of flaws, but stands by you through every storm. I'll never be a flawless plan, but I'll give you all the best I can. quiet grace. Sunlight soft across your face. The ticking clock forgets to move. Time slows down when I'm with you. Coffee sips and sleepy eyes. Laughter dancing in the skies. No rush, no race, no weight to bear. Just you and me and open air. When I'm with you, the day lasts forever, like golden leaves that float in still weather. Every minute stretches wide, with your heartbeat next to mine. No place I'd rather be, no time I'd trade. When I'm with you, forever feels made. Talk like rivers flowing slow, about things only hearts can know. The world outside can spin and turn, but here with you I only yearn for one more glance, for one more kiss. 1,000 hours just like this. And even when the sun goes down, your love's a light that wraps around. When I'm with you, the day lasts forever, like a song that fades but a porch light glowed. The crickets sang that southern breeze, softly called your name, you smiled at me. With nothing to say, just took my hand and led the way. The grass was cold, the sky was wide, the moon hung low like a lullaby. No shoes, no plans, no fancy dress, just hearts in rhythm, nothing less. We danced barefoot under the stars to a song that lived in our hearts. No music played, but we heard the tune of love that bloomed under that moon. Spin me slow, don't let it end. We danced barefoot, just like back then. Fireflies lit our every turn, our shadows swayed, the candles burned. You whispered, this is all I need, and I knew then you were home to me. Time moves fast, the seasons change, but memories like that still remain. No polished floors or ballroom lights, just a summer field in your arms that night. We danced barefoot, hearts on fire, held each other with no desire for anything more than just that kiss, that barefoot dance, that perfect bliss. Still in my soul it plays again. We dance barefoot, just like back then. Ends never, even silence feels like gold. In your arms I don't grow old, so hold me close and say you'll stay. When I'm with you, time slips away.